Albert Bevan was born in Moscow, Idaho on October 21st, 1882. In 1906, Albert received his BA degree from Shirtliff College in Upper Alton, Illinois. From Shirtliff, Bevan went to study at the Rochester Theological Seminary, where he earned his degree in 1909. While at the seminary, he served as an assistant minister at Central Presbyterian Church in Rochester. While still a student at RTS, in his senior year, St. Peter's called him to be pastor, effective upon his graduation. But shortly after, Lake Avenue Baptist Church extended a call, which resulted in negotiations with St. Peter's to release their call. And on June 16, 1909, LABC extended the formal call to Albert Bevan. This formal call came while he was in Tacoma, Washington, for his wedding to Grace Haddo on June 23rd. In 1911, LABC undertook its first ever member canvass, having abolished the pew subscription system of financing in 1908. And then in 1913, the Wednesday Night Club was established, which combined all of the meetings of the church-related entities, including boards, onto one evening of the week. The motto, Wednesday night belongs to the church. Starting in 1915, the Women's Social Society and the Women's Foreign Mission Society merged into one entity. The concept of women's circles had been established in 1911, and at this time there were 18 women's circles. Bevan's family was shocked when in 1917 their 7-year-old daughter, Winifred Bevan, died unexpectedly. Winifred had a particular interest in Japan and was interested in mission work in that country, so under the leadership of the superintendent, the Sunday school decided to create the Winifred Bevan Memorial Missionary and selected Ishihara K. San as their missionary for Japan. In 1918, the Church Service Corporation was established. The city was divided into sections, and a section captain was appointed for each. The captain was charged with making sure that all members in their section were visited on a regular basis for acquaintance, membership, and financial campaigns. In 1920, the 3-period session education plan was adopted, which included children in worship and adults and children in mutual education and in separate classes. This approach spread across the country. Significant events in 1920 also continued with the establishment of the Fireside Class, the Northwest School for Midweek Religious Education, and WABO, the first church-based radio station, which began in 1920. In 1920, LABC chose to participate in the Home Mission Society's Americanization program, designed to assist new immigrants' adjustment to American way of life. This fostered the establishment of the Italian Baptist Church, which met at LABC from 1920 to 1942. In the midst of all of this, Pastor Bevan wrote 3 books. He also traveled extensively worldwide, including Burma and Japan. He was also very active in the civic life of Rochester. He served as the president of the Rotary as well as a member of the Chamber of Commerce. In 1929, Bevan departed Lake Avenue Baptist Church to serve as the president of Colgate Rochester Divinity School. In 1938, Grace Bevan died at Strong Memorial Hospital. Services were held at LABC on the 18th of April, with Reverend Dr. Bevan officiating. 1 year later, on May 27, 1939, Albert Bevan married Miss Marian Harrison Barber, a native of Rochester living in New York City. Miss Barber was the niece of Reverend Dr. Clarence Barber, Dr. Bevan's predecessor at Lake Avenue Baptist Church. January 24, 1943, Reverend Dr. Albert Bevan died at Strong Memorial Hospital at the age of 60, 1 week after undergoing surgery. Dr. Bevan lay in state at the Bartlett Parlor at LABC, and initial funeral services were held privately at the convenience of the family, and a public service was held at the church on February 7, 1943.